What's going on, guys? GRIEZMANN here and welcome to a brand new video and welcome to a new transfer episode today. The date is going to be Thursday the 26th of March. We have confirmed to go through as well as the rumours. So just before we get started, if you could do our good stuff by leaving a like rating, press the subscribe button if you're new, and press the bell notification next to it so you never miss an upload. My previous episode will be down below in the description box, and today's question of the day: what games are you playing the most right now? And I also want to say, I know times are very strange right now, but I do hope you're staying home, I hope you're staying safe, and I hope you're washing your hands. So the first story today comes from The Athletic. They're saying James Milner is viewed as the dream ticket for Leeds United, that should they get promoted this season to the Premier League, and he could genuinely listen to a proposal. A reason for that is because it's his boyhood club and he could be tempted to work with Marcelo Bielsa, but because he's just signed a new contract with Liverpool a couple months ago, he's pretty likely to stay for next season. Sport Bild in Germany are saying Borussia Mönchengladbach rejected an offer between 40 and 50 million that's from Barca for Plea in January. The Frenchman is viewed as an important player for their Champions League aspirations, that's why they rejected the bid. Don Ballon are reporting that Wolves centre forward Raul Jimenez is a subject of interest from Real Madrid. Zinedine Zidane thinks the Mexican is the ideal man to come in and provide support for first team forward Karim Benzema, and it could mean the likes of Luka Jovic and Mariano, they might be moved on in the next transfer window. 90 Min are claiming that Everton will try to sign Immobile from Lazio this summer. The 30-year-old striker has stunned in Serie A again this season, where he scored 27 goals in just 26 matches. Lazio have no intention of selling him though, but Everton, they'll try to lure him away as coach Carlo Ancelotti is a big admirer. And Immobile, by the way, has been linked to a fair amount of clubs because of his incredible form. Santos president Jose Carlos Perez has confirmed Juventus are in talks, that's over a deal to sign young forward Caio Jorge. As reported by Goal earlier this month, Juve have been tracking Caio for some time now, though they are set to face competition for his signature and he would cost a large fee. Manchester United are considering reigniting their interest in Inter defender Diego Godin. They plan to do so when the transfer market reopens, and this story is from Corriere dello Sport. The Red Devils reportedly saw an offer for the 34-year-old rejected, that's when he was playing for Atletico Madrid back in 2018. United may now try to prize Godin away from Inter, but are likely to face stiff competition from Valencia in the summer market. And there are rumours saying that Inter are looking to sell him already. Sport Bild and Regular Bild are both saying David Alaba is considering a move away from Bayern this summer. His current contract at the Allianz Arena expires in 2021, so he could be a free agent about this time next year, and talks over an extension have stalled. Barca and Real Madrid could both launch bids for Alaba as they aim to capitalise on the uncertainty surrounding his future. And for Bayern, it makes a bit more sense if they can't convince him to stay, to cash in right now. Otherwise, they could be losing a lot of money in 12 months' time. AC Milan striker Zlatan Ibrahimovic is contemplating hanging up his boots when his current contract expires in July. Gazzetta dello Sport are reporting this story, and there are rumours suggesting he could be going into coaching. And it looks like he won't be staying at AC Milan because of the whole uncertainty around the board, but maybe is his time up as a player, we'll have to wait and see, but it will be a very sad moment if it is true. Boca Juniors are hoping to launch a bid to sign Paris Saint-Germain striker Edinson Cavani on a free transfer, and this story is from El Pai. The Uruguayan forward was expected to leave the French champions in January, but no move materialised, especially to Atletico Madrid. It means he will be leaving as a free agent at the end of the season, and we're still not sure whether he will be going at the 1st of June or on the 1st of June, or whether, because the season might be extended, if he has to stay on a little bit longer. But yeah, the Argentine Giants are trying to bring him to the club and pair him up front alongside Carlos Tevez. And next story comes from Mundo Deportivo again. There's a Manchester City defender Laporte is a subject of interest from Barcelona. Barca are hoping the Frenchman will be open to leaving the Etihad as his city's European ban is upheld. Laporte has missed the majority of the 2019-20 campaign through injury, racking up just 7 Premier League appearances in total, but he's still a top-class defender. AS are saying that Atletico Madrid are the latest club to be linked to a move for Rangers striker Alfredo Morelos. Apparently Diego Simeone has turned his attentions to the Colombian international as he looks to add more goals to his squad. An article from Le 10 Sport is that RB Leipzig defender Dayu Upamecano is being monitored closely by Barcelona. The 21-year-old impressed in the Champions League this season, with a move to Camp Nou now a possibility. If he continues to develop and has the potential he does have, Barca may be willing to spend a bit more on him than the likes of Laporte, and he'd be there for a longer amount of time. Mundo Deportivo are saying that Manchester United have made an inquiry over Felipe Coutinho's availability. The Barcelona outcast has emerged on the Red Devils' radar as head coach Ole Gunnar Solskjaer looks to add another creative midfielder to his ranks. United will face stiff competition from Chelsea for Coutinho though, who is currently on loan at Bayern Munich, but the German champions have no intentions to make it a permanent basis. I'm not sure if a creative midfielder is what United need now, because Bruno Fernandes has come in, done fantastic, and they may look to strengthen elsewhere in their squad. And next up, Calcio Mercato are saying Real Betis attacker Nabil Fekir is wanted by AC Milan. The Rossoneri are prepared to pay up to 40 million euros for the player this summer, but will likely fall well short of his release clause. And it means that Betis, it'll be up to them whether they let their star player leave or not, but it would be a very, very small profit considering how much they could get. A very interesting story from Sport is that Bayern Munich have made contact with Barca over Marc-Andre ter Stegen's availability. The German is stalling on signing a new contract at the Camp Nou, as his current deal is set to expire in 2022. Bayern are considering a change of goalkeeper due to the tension between Manuel Neuer and club president Franz Beckenbauer. And apparently Neuer also is in a contract talk situation right now with Bayern, and maybe this could tie in with a deal for David Alaba as mentioned before. Celtic striker Odsonne Edouard is on Arsenal's transfer radar according to the Daily Mirror. With Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang linked to a move away from the Emirates, Mikel Arteta is keen to reinforce his front line with Edouard coming in, and to be fair, he's impressed for the Hoops this season with 27 goals to his name. Both Leicester and Everton are also monitoring the French attacker though, who could potentially cost around £30 million. Paris Saint-Germain are lining up a summer bid for Gianluigi Donnarumma. The French Giants are in the market for a new goalkeeper because Areola is set to join Real Madrid on a permanent deal. Le 10 Sport says that Sporting director Leonardo is a big admirer of the AC Milan keeper and he wants to bring him to France. And an offer of around 25 million may be enough to convince the Rossoneri to let him go. And in fact, a few players are linked to PSG today because the next story from Gazzetta dello Sport is that PSG are prepared to go all out, that's to sign Sergej Milinkovic-Savic from Lazio. The French champions are willing to spend at least 100 million euros to secure the 25-year-old services, that they are still linked to likes of Miralem Pjanic and Tonali. Fabrizio Romano is saying that Hakimi will return to Real Madrid this summer, and he's currently on a 2-year loan spell with Borussia Dortmund, which to be fair to him, he's been fantastic. But when he returns to the Santiago Bernabeu, he's set to sign a new 5-year contract. Now, obviously, there are some concerns because he's not sure if he'll be a starter or not, but he is willing to battle and challenge Dani Carvajal for the right back spot. ESPN are saying that Manchester United have opened talks over a transfer for Atletico Madrid player Tom Alomar. The France international has struggled to make his mark in Spain since making a massive money move from AS Monaco a couple years ago. And because of that, Atletico Madrid may be looking to sell him on, and United could be his next destination. The next story comes from Tuttosport. They're saying Arsenal striker Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang is on Paris Saint-Germain's radar. The Ligue 1 Giants have reportedly made contact with the Gunners about the Gabon attacker, as they prepare to lose both Edinson Cavani and Mauro Icardi in the summer window. But it's not just PSG interested in Aubameyang, because the likes of Barca are there, Inter Milan, and now Manchester United. Juventus are prepared to include Miralem Pjanic in a bid to prize Jorginho away from Chelsea, and this story comes from Corriere dello Sport again. Maurizio Sarri is obviously a massive fan of Jorginho. He's worked with him closely at Napoli and previously at Chelsea, and now he wants to bring him to Turin. And because of this, they may look to use the Bosnian playmaker Pjanic as a bit of a sweetener in any type of deal, and Pjanic is also linked to Paris Saint-Germain. A pretty crazy claim from Sport is that Barca have already put Antoine Griezmann up for sale. That's despite only signing him less than 1 year ago from Atletico Madrid. It's reported they could accept a fee of around 100 million euros, or converted about 92 million pounds. That's after deciding he was not a crucial addition to their squad. Manchester United and Paris Saint-Germain are mentioned as potential destinations for Griezmann, who has 14 goals and 4 assists to his name this season. And the final story today comes from Marca in Spain. They're saying Real Madrid are ready to sign a number 9 this summer, and they're planning already to do so with Erling Haaland from Borussia Dortmund. They also mentioned that Luka Jovic will be loaned out to regain his confidence, and the club are expected to permanently move Mariano onto another club. So they will have some type of funds to do so, and maybe, who knows, Luka Jovic could go to Borussia Dortmund on loan, and that's as part of a deal for Haaland. But that, guys, is going to be it for this video. So if you could do that good stuff by leaving a like rating, press the subscribe button if you're new, and press the bell notification next to it so you never miss an upload. My previous episode will be down below in the description box, and today's question of the day: what games are you playing right now? So thank you for watching this video. I'll see you next time.